So we talked about the beauty of ladies. I don't like to focus too much on it because I want them to go and see the ladies. I don't want you to go in. But you have wonderful models. You want to shout them out by chance?
All of them, you know. We got Maya, got Scarlett, Alma, Tati. Got Shantae, you know. We got Iman, Sherelle. We got a lot.
And guess what? Y'all got y'all shout out. So that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? But that is a part of the brand. And I want to talk about the branding part now. Because finding your brand is the key element to being who you are in the industry. So, Jersey Diamonds was made for what purpose?
For me? Or for you? What do you want to say?
I mean, definitely exposing just the natural beauty of diversity.
Yeah.
And the fact that we could bring together so many diverse cultures into one company and they can all get along. And they can all, and their work ethics are all different. So we have fashion, you have everything, every aspect of it.
All of our girls don't look the same. They all do different aspects of the industry. They're all models, and they're all being models and still being respected because they do what they do in a respectable way. You don't have to be extremely showing so much skin, you know what I mean, all the time to be a model. You can do anything.
I have a question to ask you again, because you just sparked something up. In the last part of the interview, we talked about the purpose of beauty and what the gift of a woman is, right?
Yes.
Hip hop is very misogynistic, though, and women are used instead of being celebrated. Like when we do the history of hip hop, I mean, hopefully I think this interview may come out during Women's History Month. So let's talk about the women for a minute, not to deter from anything else. When you look into the history of hip hop, there's always been a woman that was at the forefront of hip hop, but they don't get their shine. We always talk about Cool Herc. We always talk about the party. We talk about that. But when it comes into other aspects of hip hop, it was these ladies helping these men dress. It was, in the wild style, it was MC Debbie D and Us Girls that put the women on camera. It was Sylvia Robinson, Sugar Hill Records, Sugar Hill Gangs first, you know? And we went from women being celebrated, even though they were still in the back, but when they got their time, women were celebrated for being either the compliment to the mastermind or the mastermind designer themselves, to being sexualized and forgotten about due to the curve, the angle, and the aperture. Why is it important in We Are Jersey to not only give the model her shine, but to give the female artist her shine and show they are both collectively necessary and equal when it comes to the culture?
Okay, so that by itself already answers itself for the fact that me and B I'm a male, she's a female. And having a male opinion and a female opinion is both very important when it comes to this industry. So we're already bringing that back to the culture with the fact that you could have a male and female work together and have something be creatively successful from the model perspective. Definitely. So
I would say that it's very clear that they're both very, I mean, regardless of anybody wants to say it or admit it or not, I do feel like there's women as a model and as an artist that lead. And then the guys, you know, they might like what she's doing. They might not say it as hot as maybe like a male artist, but they might take that, you know, that idea, you know, then take this other idea, and then it's coming from a guy, and you know, it might be just taken out, you know, and it's accepted better maybe by society. But they're honestly both equal, because without, in certain cases, certain ideas, or the certain Cardi B's, or you know, even Little Kim's, Foxy Brown's, and all those cases, like, you know what I mean? They help bring the transition and the change and the growth in this culture as a whole, you know what I mean? But you know, I think over time more women will get that credit for that and those things that they have done.
In the 1990s, it was prophesied that in 20 years we would go through a great cultural evolution called the Awakening or the Renaissance. And the awakening was said to be when consciousness of the people would elevate. And part of elevating the conscience is celebrating the complement rather than opposite. So we were always taught the lie that men and women are opposite sexes. If you're opposite, it means you're poles, you fight. But when you complement, you come together and create life. So it seems that life is getting better now that we have the women getting her just due. But the design and context of destroying is to turn the woman's mind or attack the woman's creative essence. So I ask you in this form and fashion, if a man sees the job to get done and the woman beautifies the structure that has been created, why is it important as the team of male and female to compliment rather than the man always saying this is what it is and I'm right, or the woman saying I don't care what you say, we just gonna do this anyway? What is the joy and the principle of working together to build rather than just following a vision and blindly walking into whatever you go to?
I would definitely say balance is definitely what it helps a majority of. Like, you know, I mean, personally for me, I'm not a girly girl, but if I was a girly person running the business, it might just appeal only to the female audience. And then I'm just letting go of, you know, any other potential audience I could have had from the men who could have also had good input. You know what I mean? So it's like something you have to value, the balance from having both a male and a female, so that we could deliver it how it needs to be to both audiences to touch more people individually.
Absolutely, and open-mindedness. I mean, being open-minded plays a part in and of itself as a male and a female, because you're gonna clash.
Yeah.
But when you have like that clash, sometimes it can be out of just passion, just for what you do, and because you just want the best ideas to come out and the best results to be at the end. So definitely,
I respect that, because passion breeds pressure. But that can either make you or break you.
Absolutely.
But in the times that we live in, everything's changing, so that pressure can also force you to reinvent. So let's go into some history again. They say video killed the radio star, the internet killed the industry. They also say that print is the legacy of the history of civilization, and the internet is erasing civilization. So with the internet and a magazine, it kind of gets me thinking, why did print media come out of We Are Jersey? And being that we have a very big collective of people in this country that are anti-internet and rather hold a book, why was it important to have a magazine rather than keep everything online?
I love that question. I love it. She answers it the best. I love it.
I mean, well, depends on what answer I could have gave, but there's a lot of answers I can give for that, specifically because, like, you know, having a print magazine, people want something tangible that they can touch, feel, and hold, and flip through it like a real magazine. We still have a digital aspect, so we do cater to both, but, you know, that's what we really feel like is more important right now, for us at least, is having the physical, having those in stores and having people see it. Like, you know, people want that feeling, that real feeling. The internet makes you just see it in 5 minutes and just, you know.
Absolutely. It's that quality again. We like to give artists quality and show them that this is real. This is a real magazine. This is like, you guys see, you know, Ebony magazine, all those other magazines out. Well, guess what? This is a real live Jersey magazine.
Yeah.
And you are in it. And so we take everything we do very serious, and we want to let the artists know we take their work and their creativity serious at the end of the day.
Going back to how I entered the question, print should be the norm. And right now we live in a society where the norm is coding and button tapping. We are the Jetsons right now. We are pushing buttons and people are really being lost in the art of pressing sign in, sign out, like, heart, emojis, whatever. But it seems to go back to the original point of print was to document and to connect. So I ask you this, what has been the biggest payoff from the print, different from the payoff of the digital?
I would say everybody can read it. Everybody can read it. Our age range goes from how young would you say?
The youngest person we've ever featured was 10, so I imagine that her age group
from 10 all the way till about, let's say, mid-60s, probably even higher than that these days. But The fact that anybody can read this magazine and it's age appropriate. We have editors, a great team of editors that just look at this magazine and make sure that it's appropriate for each age group. And it also, and because it features such unique talent, like I said, even someone as young as 10, that's inspiring for young people. So in a way, we're really giving back to the community of like just being young and knowing how to start from a young age and get to where a lot of these artists are at now. Definitely.